Your Highness, not because I'm royal, but because I do my thing. Won't put this like my day, red with blue like.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And while it's still very early in the teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Collins. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Sexton. And for the Mavericks, Irving is out there with Doncic. Then it's Williams. And it's Green.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Doncic finds Irving. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Green dishes to Irving. To the right side. Williams passes to Doncic. It's deflected. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Markkanen. Passes to Collins. Kicks it out to Markkanen from past the arc. And they'll get another chance.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Doncic against Collins. 6 to shoot. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Clever feed by Kyrie Irving, moving the ball to a teammate with a quality look.
Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Collins a screen on Green. Markkanen passes to Collins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Collins has shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has fought the injury bug his whole career.
For Collins, he has yet to play close to a full slate of games, Greg, in a single season.
Collins has missed time in each season he's played. He's young enough. A few years of good injury fortune can change the narrative, and let's just hope that's the case for his sake.
And it's Green missing. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Sexton. Fires from deep. Good on the triple.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Doncic dishes to Irving. Back to Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
And so he hits both. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
Here's Sexton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. The pass to Markkanen. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
This shows Markkanen's understanding of the game. You play me to shoot from the outside, well, I'm going inside.
Doncic finds Irving. Out to Doncic. Not going to go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind. They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Clarkson on the wing, covered by Irving. From the arc. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooter. Three of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now, here's Doncic in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. To the paint. Four on the clock. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Now, here's Sexton. And in the game with Memphis, he did not play well.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Doncic throws it down.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Sexton against Doncic. Here's the screen. And it's Clarkson that time on the assist by Sexton.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Irving. Doncic outside. And they double up Doncic. There's Williams with the three. Markkanen pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
At the elbow, Sexton. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Here's Doncic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
And it feels like Doncic has risen to stardom so fast. His drive to be an all-time great is very evident.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Doncic. Deflects the pass. Williams with the steal. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Releases. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Yurtseven's checked in for the Jazz. Jazz leading by 4. Kicks to Olynyk. Here's Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 6. They set the screen. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Kyrie Irving. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now, here's Doncic. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive board.
Passes it to Yurtseven. Right wing. Pass to Olynyk. Utah moving it around. Connects from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 6.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And here is Doncic. 13 points in the game. Here's Irving. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 6.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
Abaji the pass to Horton Tucker. Now, here's Yurtseven. Here's Abaji. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Irving kicks to Doncic. Pass to Green. Outside Irving. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Horton Tucker. He set the pick. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Horton Tucker is a scorer, someone that tries to give his team a jolt of energy.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line? Consistent there with those numbers.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Doncic right side. Williams for three. Utah with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the basket by Utah. Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
.139 left in the first. Passes it to Abaji. On the three off target. Mavericks trailed by three. Here's Irving to the middle. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Utah the other way. Abaji, the pass to Olynyk. Misses from close range. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now here's Irving. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
The Mavericks shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game. George is checked in for Jalen Horton-Tucker. Utah has gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's tipped. And they get it back. Pass to Abaji. Three-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving looking over the floor. There's a screen. Stolen. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Abaji. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside, George. it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Jazz up by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Trailing by 2, taking a look at the Jazz. John Collins is out there with Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's George in at the point guard position. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. That one misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Doncic kicks to Irving. The kick out to Williams. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now, here's George. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Williams against Collins. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
Sexton, he's checked in for George.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
That free throw good from... We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a pillar, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Doncic. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 28 points per, 8 assists, and 9 rebounds. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instinct. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
Jazz trail by 9. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's the teardrop. Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And John Collins does just about everything you want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Dallas.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
It's good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Sexton kicks to Collins. Markkanen in the corner. It's tipped. Outside, Sexton. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Utah.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And Doncic throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Clarkson against Irving. Clarkson goes in. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Doncic. And they double up Doncic. The kick out to Williams. And it's off from three-point range. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Clarkson up top. He's covered by Irving. And it's Sexton penetrating. And Sexton slams it in.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Back to Doncic. The kick out to Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 16-point game against Memphis.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Clarkson goes in. It's deflected.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the dunk by Doncic.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
So for Dallas, their last game, a win against the Magic.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Three-pointer, Markkanen. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's foul number 2 for him. The Jazz making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Collins.
And we've talked about the skill. Doncic has polished his game at a very young age, and that pump fake was a seasoned veteran's move.
The Jazz making a switch here. Olenek's checked in. Another miss by Utah. Mavericks leading by 17. Irving attacking, and Irving throws it down.
It didn't take long tonight for Kyrie to realize he was in the zone. Incredible performance.
And the Jazz call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The Jazz making a switch here. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. In third, the Jazz.
Those are some terrific numbers. You could tell last year that everyone on the team was totally focused on pounding the glass at both ends.
Now Sexton, 8 points for him. Will it go? It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Here's Sexton. Clock at 6.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
Now here's Doncic. They lead by 17. Irving for 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Utah has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Sexton, and the layup's good off the glass. Sexton's got 12.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Inside. Outside Irving. Doncic outside. With the shot. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Sweet little floater. 11 points in the game.
Taylor Horton Tucker doing a nice job of finding his teammates. They are loving it.
Here's Irving. Rebound, Utah. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Here's Horton Tucker. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 29. And the wide open shot from Green. Dallas again missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Doncic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kicks it to Olynyk. There's the pass to Horton Tucker. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
This guy's a tank. THT, showing it off.
A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Grant Williams. Curry comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. And Utah with a change here, too. Yurtsevic's checked in. Now, here's Hardy. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. Abaji pulls it in. Jazz trail by 12. Fires from 18. The shot comes out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Dallas, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Here's Horton Tucker. Pass to Abaji. The 3. The shot misses. Dallas leading by 14. Curry on the wing. For the 3. That shot no good. And it's Utah the other way. Here's Horton Tucker. And the shot goes down.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Dallas, shooting it quite well, 52% from the field in the second quarter. And here's Hardy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks it to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Hardy. And it's off the back rim. No good. Jazz trail by 12. Here's Horton Tucker. To the wing right side. Here's Abaji. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Mavericks shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
To the inside. Here's Hardy. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they have been really active on the boards this quarter. Those second chance points are keeping them in the game.
Here's Abaji. Last time, 14 points for him. Here's Horton Tucker. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Right side, Green. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Horton Tucker's shot is off. Curry deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hardy. From deep. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
To come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. The selection for the Western Conference, Ja Morant.
Well, Ja Morant has certainly been one of the most exciting guys to watch. The athleticism, are you kidding me? Never passes up an opportunity for a big play, but also does the other stuff. Control the pace, run the offense. He's the complete package.
Switching focus now, a tremendous showing in the first half for the Dallas Mavericks.
Just bullying them in the paint. I mean, getting to the rim at ease. They're looking like the big fella.
And I would guess that Kenny is not referring. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
We've got Doncic. Green is out there with Williams. Then there's Irving. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Sexton on the wing. Clarkson against Irving. with the floater. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he goes in for the dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Markkanen in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's Williams. Here's Doncic. Got it. Good job in the low post. Doncic has got 31.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Now here's Markkanen. And he uses the glass on the layup. Markkanen's got his second basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Clarkson against Irving. Here's Doncic. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Jazz trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sexton on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Collins wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Irving, good.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Irving against Clarkson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Williams has a screen for Irving. Outside Williams. Pass to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. Utah has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Markkanen with it. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And Doncic throws it down.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Here's Clarkson. And Feibel sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Now here's Hardaway. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The 3 for Doncic. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nice ball movement by Utah. Collins. Rebounded by Holmes. Mavericks leading by 21. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Sexton. And a beautiful finish by Doncic. Doncic has got 38 points.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 14. Oh, good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doncic, no good. Jazz shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And there's the pass to Holmes. Back to Doncic. And they double up Doncic. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. And that'll be his third foul so far. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Hardy comes in for Luka Doncic. And Utah also making a switch. George is checked in for Sexton. And so it's Dallas with it. Hardy passes to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock to the wing on the left. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Holmes throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And George kicks to Clarkson. Collins a screen on Hardaway. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Dallas.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Hardy. And they recover it. Here's Holmes. And that one, good. Holmes got his second basket of the night.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The three-pointer, no good.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Here's George. The Mavericks making the shot. Knocked away. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Hardy. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now, here's Collins. 6 points for him.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Collins with it, defended by Jones. Collins dishes to George. Shot to stop the run. The shot off that time, and the Mavericks going the other way now.
You want to talk about ugly? His team is losing, partly because he hasn't drained a shot all night.
And finish off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Holmes with a screen on Clarkson. Down low, and Holmes throws it down.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
And Utah has possession.
Some confidence.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here.
A chance now to see the numbers for Olynyk. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Outside Hardaway. Launches a three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Yurtseven's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's George. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Hardy passes to Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Here's George. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now the dish to Olynyk. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, hammers the alley-oop through.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Now here's Hardy. To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Here's Horton Tucker. And there's the call on Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Seth Curry, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
Passes it to Horton Tucker. And here is Yurtseven. Guarded by Holmes. Can't hit the corner 3. Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And here's Hardy. To the paint. Olynyk with the steal.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Horton Tucker.
2 minutes.
Pass to Abaji. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Another miss by Utah.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Now, here's Holmes. He's got 8. Here's Hardy. It's tipped. Back to Holmes. Jones, the pass to Holmes. Second chance shot over Yurtseven. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Hardy. Olynyk can't hit. Dallas shooting percentage 59%. The offense is running smoothly. Outside Irving. Inside. Here's Holmes. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Utah has possession. Following the score by Dallas. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Irving. There's the triple. And it's Utah with the rebound. Here's Abaji. Out to the right wing. Here's Horton Tucker. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Jazz. Here's Jones. No good that time. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And two cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Now, here's Yurtsevin from the high post, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Curry. Outside Hardaway, and stolen by Dunn. There's the three, and no good that time. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Tipped away. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Mavericks with the rebound. Curry kicks to Hardaway. To the inside. Stolen by Yurtsevin. Out to the wing. Into the lane. And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Mavericks call time here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game. And it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
No free throws good from Doncic. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside, Sexton. Dishes it to Collins. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Here's George.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Green passes to Hardy. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And he is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
So it's the Jazz now, following the three-point basket by Dallas. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And they double up Doncic. Second shot opportunity. Got a hand on it.
And for marketing, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right.
Now, here's George. He dishes it to Sexton. To the middle, looking to end the run. No good at the rim. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here is George. Quick shot there, and it's off target. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Green. Doncic looking it over. There's Williams with the three. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Pass to Hardy. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's Green. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And here's George for 3. The offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Utah ball.
Feeds it to Markkanen. From deep, Collins. Outside for George. Five on the clock. They could use a bucket. Good. He hits the jump shot. George has got his first basket of the night. The Mavericks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Doncic. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And so it's Dallas with it. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Now, here's Markkanen. Doncic with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Hardy. Got a piece of it with the second effort. And Green with the lay-in.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
Here's Markkanen following the score by Dallas. Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for Jordan Clarkson.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Doncic against George. And Doncic throws it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Clarkson outside. Shot from 12. Markkanen can't get it to go. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Hardy passes to Doncic. Off target from outside. Utah has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And it's Green missing.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. It's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
On the wing, George. Craps in the tray.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Outside Curry. Now with the ability to play a soft zone, can Team Steve hide their weaker defenders?
I think it's great, Kevin, for a possession or two. And it works sometimes, but good offenses always find a weak link. Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
George with no one around. The quick look, no good that time. Dallas shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Now Clarkson outside. George, the tray. And it's George again missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Larry Markkanen with his size, he has decent hops also, and he can finish above the rim.
The pass to Hardy. Passes to Kleba. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kleba against Markkanen. From deep, George. Utah the rebound.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow. Outside Curry. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
Dallas making a switch here. Holmes checked in. Pass to Clarkson. Pulls it up. That one a little long. Dallas shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Dallas again missing. Utah has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Pass to Olynyk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
A physical player, Kelly Olynyk, using his body well to attract contact.
First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Here's Abaji. And Jaden Hardy is going to pick up a foul.
Personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. Knocks it loose. Holmes with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Dallas shooting well, 50% from the floor. Now the pass to Curry. Here's Hardy. Passes it to Kleba. Olynyk with the steal.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Mavericks.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Luka Doncic.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Now, here's Doncic. No good off the back of the rim. And so George will bring it up for Utah. Another miss by Utah.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now, here is George. It's Saban. It's tipped. Doncic against George. To end the drought. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kyrie, big numbers for you tonight, and I always wonder what it's like to be in a zone like that offensively.
It was amazing. More importantly, we got the win, and I couldn't have done it without my teammates. They did a heck of a job of competing every single minute of this game. It took everybody's effort from our bench. It took a 15-man effort, and I'm glad we got the win.
15 men, but one man was the difference. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
My nail tech knows how to keep a little secret. I don't wish for my success, I speak it. I caught a buzz and you did too, but I look like I've been getting money, how reeking. You smell me, that's LV. Walk around with my chest out and my skin smooth, I'm healthy. I'm in a mix and I'm handshaking, but most of y'all can't help me. Most of y'all ain't wealthy. Most of y'all just dress like it. I caught the vibe that y'all giving off, and I'm trying to make myself less like it. This chick got a little Porsche body, I might let the bro. It's hard for me to get excited. I love music and stress about it. My city haunting, I'm co-signing this wave coming up next out it. Riding around and hurt tested. Hanging both of my legs out it like what's up? I got stakes and they too high now I can't. I like girls that's down to earth, so don't be stuck up. I don't take L's, I give them out and I chuck them up. First listen, they hearing like what the 10 toes, that's my MO. Fam over gram, that's my MO. Close friends, I got friends that I keep close and they let it go while I like bow, bow, bow. TSA just opened my book bag up and my chain hitting like bow, 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 bow. King's back in his hometown when them wheels hit and I touch down, they bow, 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 bow. I'm back there doing jack dance like bow, bow, bow. And I'm not no fashionista, but I'm fly though.
Oh, say star-spangled banner yet wave.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, here to start, they're on some. And before we tip off here, it's time to hear from our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Well, guys, the alley-oop is probably the most exciting play in basketball, right? Mavs head coach and Hall of Famer Jason Kidd said, quote, it can come from anywhere on the court.
Well, he lobbed up a lot of them in his day. Thanks, Allie. Here we go. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Schroeder with it. So the Raptors starting five. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the five.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Pass to Anunoby. Over Irving. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. Here's Pirtle. Oh, a clear foul. There on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, for a player with Pirtle's size, that type of play he needs to make. Get inside, draw contact, get to the line, be physical. Love it.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Schroeder passes to Barnes. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Toronto, the rebound. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Raptors now. Back to Siakam. Over Williams. And again, Toronto, no good.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
The drive by Irving. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
I could make the case Kyrie Irving is the best ball handler of all time. On the dribble drive, look out.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Timeout called, the Raptors. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Schroeder passes to Barnes.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Thibault, he's checked in for Green. And here's Schroeder. Pass to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That's his first foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
Here's Anunoby. It's Barnes on the wing. Picked by Pirtle. Barnes passes to Pirtle. It's stolen by Thibault.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now Schroeder. He had 9 points in his last time out. Outside Barnes. Inside. Here's Pirtle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Irving, the pass to Williams. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Pirtle. Siakam finds Schroeder. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Right side, Anunoby. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And what surprised me was how easy they made it look. It seemed like they got something out of every possession.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Pass to Pirtle. To the middle. Barnes passes to Schroeder. That three's off the mark. And Dallas with possession. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is, the answer will be Kyrie Irving.
And again, about Kyrie Irving, we really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Siakam, the pass to Barnes. And the Raptors get it back. It's Barnes on the wing. Takes a 3. They get the rebound. Pirtle. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Irving with it. Siakam covering. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
Here's Pirtle. He picked up 12 points in their last win against San Antonio. And here's Schroeder outside. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Here's Irving. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Schroeder against Williams. Schroeder can't get it to go.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Some teams find it easier to hit the ground running when the season starts. Others, not so much. Doris, how come it takes so long for some squads to get in the so-called mid-season form?
Yeah, I think sometimes it's about the personnel. Is somebody coming off an injury? How many new additions do you have? Is the coaching staff new? Different teams have different attitudes when it comes to the early part of the schedule. But for several, this is sort of an extended preseason, working things out. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it's good for two.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Raptors also with a sub. Achua's checked in for Pirtle.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
Here's Siakam. A shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Right, it almost seems like last year we were seeing the team Dallas had been waiting for, Doris.
It seems, B.A., they finally figured out what pieces need to be fit around Luka Doncic. Obviously, you need high-caliber shooting across positions. The one thing I think they need to continue thinking about is that rim protector and vertical threat.
It's Siakam with the drive. And Siakam with the slam!
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Holmes. Back to Irving. And here's Doncic, covered by Schroeder. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. And it's the Raptors with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Trent outside. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. And Dallas with possession. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Schroeder passes to Anunoby. Achua with it. Here's Siakam. Williams defending. Back to Achua from the arc. And Holmes pulls it down.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Here's Doncic. Here's Williams. Blocked.
Wow, twice on the pipes from Dennis Schroeder. Woohoo!
Doncic, no good. Doncic is gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Siakam. And again, no good by Toronto.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Offensive rebound, Doncic. And there's the bucket, staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Schroeder passes to Trent. Off target from outside. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Doncic finds Irving. Back to Doncic. Over Trent. Misses off the left iron.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Jones, he's checked in for Williams. Hardaway comes in for Thibault. Curry, he's checked in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Well, the Mavericks shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Hardaway with a screen on Schroeder. Here's Hardy. Here's Hardaway. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. but they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Jones with a screen on Trent from outside the arc. Curry, no good.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Trent left side. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Holmes. Outside Hardaway. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, Doris, it was only a few years ago that the Raptors won an NBA title. It seems like a lot further back, though.
It does, B.A., because we're looking at a much different basketball team. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard has moved on. Kyle Lowry has moved on. In fact, many of the key players from that squad have moved on. Incredible to think they have managed to remain competitive. What I like about Chris Boucher is he seems to understand what his team expects from him. They need him to guard, they need him to rebound, and they know how aggressive and assertive he is on the offensive end.
Here's Hardy, covered by Schroeder. The shot by Hardy, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Trent. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Trent's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Curry passes to Jones. Here's Hardy. Oh, deflected. 41 seconds left to play in the first. To the left wing. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Boucher. 4-3. Jones grabs the board. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 from deep. For 3, Hardaway drains the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Achua for 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Hardaway. Then there's Derek Jones. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And is blocked. Outside Hardaway. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
From deep three-point range. No good. That's his third miss out of 5 attempts. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the paint. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Here's the pick. Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. Fires in the triple. Hardaway's got 6 here in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. From deep. Another miss by Hardaway. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Barnes. Over Jones. Barnes, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Young, he's checked in for Toronto. Anunoby comes in for Trent. Barnes passes to Pirtle. 6 to shoot. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Now here's Doncic. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. To the inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Doncic has got 7 points.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. It's stolen by Green. For 3, Hardaway. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Pirtle's got 7 rebounds in the game. Back to Barnes. Pass to Pirtle. The 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Hardaway. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drive. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Young with a screen on Thibault. Pass to Pirtle. And no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 now. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. And Thibault comes to help. 16 feet out. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Toronto Raptors. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's Doncic. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
I'll tell you, Luka Doncic makes tough shots look easy. Boy, that close to the bucket through that much contact, nice.
Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And the shot's good by Irving.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And Toronto calls time here. Let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. Second, the Raptors.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Siakam with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Some solid defense from Williams. And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection doors.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point today for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there. What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels. So dangerous.
Barnes passes to Young. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got his fourth assist with that last one.
No hesitation whatsoever from Thaddeus Young. Just pulls the trigger immediately.
Down low. Stolen by Young. Here comes Toronto on the push. Doncic against Schroeder. Pass to Barnes. Over Irving. Barnes, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Doncic with it. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Outside Young takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Barnes. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You were right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Holmes, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Achua's checked in for Toronto.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Williams against Siakam. Outside Anunoby.
One thing that makes OG Anunoby unique in this league, his nationality.
I've heard OG say he hopes to inspire other British players.
Well, I think, B.A., he's proved that there's a road for them, right? Basketball is played all over the world, and all you need to do is find somebody to notice you. The NBA certainly becomes more international every year. Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
And Toronto calls time here. And here's Schroeder. And Irving comes to help. Schroeder finds Achua. Another shot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul. Almost converts despite the contact.
At the line for the Raptors, Precious Achua taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
Doncic passes to Holmes. Back to Doncic. He's got it. 6 of 10 now. Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
13 feet out. Siakam, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Irving. From three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The Mavericks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Irving against Anunoby. And Irving powers it home.
You just want Kyrie Irving to keep his foot on the gas pedal. He's cooking offensively. Keep it going.
Siakam, the pass to Barnes. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Achua can't hit. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Jones, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Hardy in for Doncic. The Raptors also with a sub. Trent's checked in. Holmes, a screen on Trent. Irving for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Barnes has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Anunoby. To the inside. Up top Barnes. Lets it fly. That one a little long.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Hardy. The 3 is up. Siakam pulls down the board. And now the Raptors on the break. And he's going for the oop here. And he lays it up and in. Trent's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots. And for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Trent, the pass to Barnes.
Third foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Green's checked in for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Toronto also making a switch. Boucher's checked in for Siakam.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pumped, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Outside Anunoby. 32 seconds left in the first half. Barnes passes to Boucher. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you see Boucher willing to take a hit if it means getting to the free throw line. Nice job, Chris.
Chris Boucher taking 2 shots.
And Boucher drops them both. The Mavericks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Hardy. Holmes, a screen on Barnes. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
And there it is for him. Trent's got 8.
Oh, the scoring ability of Gary Trent Jr. makes it difficult on defenders to guard against that mid-range. My goodness, that was sweet.
For 3, Hardy. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Kyrie Irving has been on display for the Mavericks. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thanks for tuning in. We love the mountain climbing, don't we? Well, there's a huge mountain to climb for the Toronto Raptors.
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. And I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
And let's take a moment to check out the ongoing action in the NBA. The Cleveland Cavaliers right now trailing the Pistons out in Detroit. And they're in a difficult situation. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Pirtle in at the 5, down low.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Schroeder finds Barnes. Fades back. And he stays with it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Got it. Give him 8.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Outside, Green. Back to Doncic. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Doncic has got 22 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Pass to Barnes. Over Green. Barnes, no good.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And Irving powers it home.
But Kyrie will jam it on occasion just to remind you, yeah, I've got that in my arsenal as well.
Outside Barnes. Pirtle, the pass to Schroeder. Pass to Barnes. Over Green. Here's Pirtle. Tries yet again. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Grant Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Siakam with it. Pass to Anunoby. Just 4 to shoot. From beyond the arc and then some.
OG Anunoby has put in such work on his perimeter game, and boy, that three-point shot getting more and more dependable.
Here's Irving. Unable to get that one. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. Now here's Schroeder, guarded by Doncic. Boom! He jams it straight down.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Williams a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Williams. Here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jakob Poeltl. And he knocks down the first one. Doncic hits them both. Now Schroeder. He's got 5. Outside Anunoby. Inside. Siakam in the post. Williams defending.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Outside Barnes. Picked by Poeltl. Barnes passes to Poeltl. Looking to end this cold spell. Barnes, no good.
Well, this guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Anunoby against Doncic. And that's a foul called on Jakob Poeltl. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Off the inbound pass. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Barnes. His shot that time not on target.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
All right, let's look back on last season for a moment. Here were your scoring leaders. 3rd is Luka Doncic.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Siakam outside. Poeltl with a screen on Williams. Here's Siakam. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Stolen by Anunoby. Siakam against Williams. Siakam, the pass to Anunoby. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Greg.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league. He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
The Raptors shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Back to Schroeder. Outside Anunoby. Shot clock at 3. Here's Siakam. They get it back.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now.
You love to see him powering.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is under review.
Be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. Thibault, he's checked in for Dallas. Hardy comes in for Luka Doncic.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
Man, as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
And that one falls for Pirtle. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Trent from long range knocks it down from distance. Trent's got 11.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
They set the pick. For 3, Hardaway. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Holmes, he's checked in for Dallas. Jones comes in for Williams. And the Raptors making a change here. From downtown. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Pass to Holmes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for Dallas.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Toronto has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 7 points in the game.
In the NBA, you let anyone shoot inside 5 feet, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Outside Thibault. Pass to Hardy. And here's Achua. And the layup is good off the glass.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Hardy. Outside Jones. Pass to Hardaway. 5 to shoot. There's the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for the Raptors, they're shooting 42% in this third quarter. Back to Trent. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Hardaway. 10 points for him. Jones sets a screen to the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Hardy. He's got 5. Outside Hardaway. High post Holmes. Trent with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And now the Raptors on the break. Banked it in off the glass.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break.
Pass to Hardy. It doesn't go for him. Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Thibault. Right wing. Here's Hardy. Outside Hardaway from deep three-point range. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Trent outside. 5 on the clock. Boucher a screen on Hardaway. Trent's shot is off.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Pass to Hardy. Outside Thibault. Picked it out of midair. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thibault. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
So both teams making some changes here. Baseline jumper, and Trent the bucket on the assist by Achua. Trent's got 15 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Irving, the pass to Curry. Back to Irving. Achua with a steal. On the break. Pass to Barnes. Back to Boucher. Barnes with it. He's guarded by Irving. From 11 feet away. Barnes, no good.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
Fade away. Thibault passes to Curry. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks with some changes. Williams comes in for Holmes, and Green is subbed in for Jones. Schroeder, he's checked in for Toronto. Oh, rejected by Boucher.
Well, that's the 6'9" frame of Chris Boucher. Send it back, young sir.
Toronto has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Trent. Thibault with the board. For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field in the 3rd quarter, 8 of 16. Schroeder against Irving. Uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 27 points.
Boy, at the rim, an undersized guard, Kyrie Irving may be the best to ever do it.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Mavericks ahead, opening up a huge gap. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Maxi Kleber out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Josh Green. Then there's Seth Curry. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Trent's shot is off.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Kleber. Outside, Williams. Green against McDaniels. Green, the pass to Curry. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Outside McDaniels. Now Young. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And it's Green missing. The Raptors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Trent played it in with a nice touch off the window. Trent's got 9 points now in the second half.
Defense might want to think about trying to keep the ball out of Gary Trent Jr.'s hands, because right now he is willing anything he wants on the offensive end.
On the wing, Curry. The putback. And Young pulls it down. The Raptors have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the middle. Trent on the wing. McDaniels, a screen on Green. Here's Trent. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going, he's impossible to slow down.
And with Trent Jr., he very much is a microwave scorer, Grant.
Oh, he heats up in an instant, B.A. A bit of a streaky shooter overall. I would like to see him round out his inside game to find new ways to score if the shot isn't there.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. All right, we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Hey, these fans love him so much. And when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Schroeder with a rebound. And for the Raptors, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Over to the wing. Siakam with it. Pass to Pirtle. Trent outside. Good D by Doncic. The Mavericks have gotten nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Schroeder passes to Pirtle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Trent. To the inside. Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, I know he doesn't have to get too high to slam it home, but it doesn't take away from the force and the message sent on the dunk.
Irving, the pass to Green. Ooh, poked away. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. It's deflected. And here's Doncic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Schroeder.
Well, this guy is so effective with the pump fake. Luka Doncic gets the defender off his feet. Beautiful.
Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play.
Oh, wow!
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Siakam, the pass to Trent. He's off on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. On the wing, Irving, covered by Schroeder, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Kyrie Irving understands how to find an open teammate, puts it exactly where it needs to be.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
It's tipped. Doncic against Anunoby. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
He's perfect from the line this time. And the impact of international players in the NBA, it's climbing dramatically. Doris, in 1990, they played less than 5% of available minutes. Now it's more than 20%.
Well, the beauty is it's not just about the increase in numbers. It's the players at the top level in the NBA. Look at the MVP race last season. The top three were all international. I love it. It's a good sign for the game. We want the best players regardless of where they're from.
And for Toronto, they're shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Siakam, left side. Shoots over Hardy. Pass to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Trent on the wing. And there's the rejection. And they get it back. It's good.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Doncic, a screen on Trent for three. Hardaway. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Now Trent. Here's the second effort, and the bucket by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 9 points now in the second half.
Collecting plenty of second chance points this half. That alone can keep a team in a game.
Pass to Holmes. Hardaway on the wing. Inside. And Doncic the bucket on the assist from Hardaway.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Well, the Raptors shooting just around 32% from the field. Schroeder against Doncic. Trent for 3. Doncic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And Grant, you played on a Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players on the back end of their careers. And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Dallas has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Now here's Doncic. He takes it in and slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Schroeder.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
Luka Doncic.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Schroeder passes to Siakam. Schroeder with it. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Picked by Pirtle. And again, Toronto no good.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Doncic is doubled. Tipped away. It's stolen by Trent. Here's Schroeder. Yep, count it.
Well, you have to take advantage of the chippies when you get them. Nice job by Dennis Schroeder in close.
Here's Irving. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
Down low. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Timeout called, the Raptors. And the Mavericks with some changes. Kleba, he's checked in for Williams. Curry comes in for Irving. And it's Hardy in for Luka Doncic. Toronto shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Schroeder passes to Barnes. Pirtle with the ball. Pass to Siakam. Over Kleba. That's good from Siakam on the assist by Pirtle.
Now this guy continues to build his offensive skill set. Pascal Siakam with the mid-range jumper.
And here's Curry. Here's Hardy. Back to Curry. There's the triple. Nails it from three. Curry's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
Pass to Pirtle. Now Schroeder. Up top, Siakam. Barnes with it. Over Green. Blocked! A minute and a half left in the fourth. He's off on the layup. Toronto has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Curry. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Raptors shooting just 33% so far in this game. Here's Barnes. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, Scotty Barnes, the complete package. Nice interior finish there.
Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Pass to Holmes. Here's Hardy. Kleba, screen on Schroeder. Kleba outside. This one for three. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Barnes in the post, covered by Thibault. Out to Schroeder. Young from long range. Hauled in by Curry. Here's Hardy. On the take. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Schroeder. First one falls for him.
At the line for Dallas, Hardy.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 5 ticks left in the fourth. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.